Why try and fit into their world and sit on the floor when you can create your own world and sit on the throne? What? Slow motion this side. A talk with your younger self, deep divers. I actually come here to the Colosseum. It's so beautiful, deep divers. And I have a big old conversation with my younger self. You see, a lot of us, we're still healing from our past. And I want to remind you, nothing can benefit you more, deep divers, than talking to your younger self. And I'm not just talking about age, okay? I'm talking about awareness. You see, who I was yesterday is different from who I am today. So I even say, Ralph, I talk to my yesterday self and say, okay, you could have done that better, or that was fantastic. Okay, so this is a great exercise to really level up, live your best life, and really grow in unimaginable ways. Most people die at 18 and don't get buried until 75. Before the job, lots of energy. After the job, no energy. Before society, deep divers. Big heart. After society is through with you, no heart. Before the world, deep divers. Big smile. After the world, no smile. You see, a lot of people become hard because of everything they go through. And this is why nothing can benefit you more than to talk to your younger self and heal those past wounds. We got a whole lot to talk about, deep divers. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration. I'm just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the heart of nature, baby. It is a beautiful day, birds flying all over the place. A talk with my younger self. First and foremost, deep divers, I know you've been through the grinder and you've come out a whole lot wiser. Congratulations, you're doing better than you think. Let me tell you this. It is okay to be the mess and the masterpiece at the same time. The work in progress and the masterpiece at the same time. You see, this society tells you you have to be perfect. And you didn't come here to be perfect, you came here to be real. There is so much pressure we put on all of ourselves growing up because parents say, do this, go and work here. So a lot of people, a lot of young people, and who you were yesterday, we're all dealing with a lot even now. And until we can really talk to our younger self, who we were yesterday, we won't heal from it. So let me tell you this. I am at a great place in my life, deep divers. Why, Ralph? Because I accept myself 100%. Don't change to suit your friends, because real friends don't want you to change. What? Slow motion this side. But ladies, fellas, how many times did you just get a haircut just to please people? Dye your hair. I actually dyed my hair green, deep divers, one time because I thought it was cool. They told me it was cool. We need to talk to our younger self, deep divers. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So let me tell you this. A talk with my younger self. How it goes is like this. You see, Ralph, I want to remind you that everything you have gone through, the good, the bad, and the ugly, is a lesson. That's all. No experience is wasted if you can learn from it. So a lot of the times growing up, we go through nightmare experiences. And we think, gosh, that is so terrible. No, that has made part of who you are today. That has made up part of who you are today. And no experience is wasted. Breakups, heartaches, no experience is wasted if you can extract the lesson from it. It becomes a blessing. You see, a talk with my younger self. Rejection. I got rejected from a lot of jobs, deep divers, just over broke. I got rejected by a lot of people, but I realized that we can never be rejected when we accept ourselves. Slow motion this side. When someone tells you no, don't say no to yourself. I want to remind you of that, okay? A talk with my younger self, deep divers. Many people growing up, they give you advice about life, right? But they themselves don't enjoy their life. And I had to learn this. I'm not going to listen to someone telling me about what I should do with my life, but they hate their own life. You see, I've learned that you got to ignore everyone. And this is the conversation to have with your younger self, to say, actually, ignore everyone. Because most people, like my grandma used to say, most people, deep divers, don't know what they're chatting about. Many people project onto us growing up. Happened to me all the time. They're like, Ralph, don't do that. It's going to end out badly. You're going to end up losing out, or it's going to go bad. It's going to go left. Hey, people project their fears onto us. Just because it didn't work out for them, it doesn't mean it's not going to work out for you, deep divers. So ignore everyone and only do what is true for you in your heart. A talk with your younger self, deep divers. Be daring, because the universe reveals its secrets to those who dare to follow their hearts. Many people get scared because of other people's fears. And growing up, this happens to a lot of us. Even who we were yesterday, it still happens to us. They're like, that is going to go bad for you. Stop sharing your dreams with people who aren't going to nurture them. A talk with your younger self. Let me tell you this, deep divers. Growing up, and a lot of us, we go through a lot of bullshit, okay? And no matter how hard we try, it never seems good enough. I'm here to remind you, you are beautiful, you are good enough, and you are doing better than you think. Congratulations. So far, you have survived 100%. So far, you have survived 100% of your worst experiences. And a lot of us, we went through some crazy ass experiences, okay? And we're still going through some crazy ass experiences. But I'm here to remind you, you are stronger than you think. You see, a lot of us, we don't give ourselves enough credit. And I'm here to remind you, you will go through your toughest breakthroughs, your toughest breakdowns, and then go through your most beautiful breakthroughs, okay? You will go through your toughest breakdowns. So a talk with your younger self is to say, hey, I forgive you, because you know not what you do, deep divers, right? Let me tell you this. I had a massive breakdown in 2006. I had a breakdown in 2006, and a lot of young people are going through anxiety, depression. Even people yesterday, okay? Because you're still young. And they go through a dark night of the soul. Happens to a lot of people. So when you talk to your younger self, say, I forgive you. I now know that my breakdown is now my breakthrough. You see, how you heal your younger self, deep divers, and grow in unimaginable ways is to say, I now realize that everything that happened to me was only making me a diamond. You see, a diamond was just a large piece of charcoal that handled pressure exceptionally well. When you realize, because I used to ask the universe, why has thou forsaken me? Like, why am I going through so much crazy shit, deep divers? And I'm still young. Then I realized that instead of asking the universe, why is this happening to me? You got to ask the universe, what are you trying to teach me? What? Slow motion this side. A talk with your younger self. A talk with your younger self. Instead of focusing on what you're going through, focus on who you are becoming in the process. That is key. We often compare ourselves with other people growing up and still now. Okay, a lot of people are comparing themselves to other people on social media. Look at her butt, Ralph. Look at him. He's so wealthy. Or look at him. He's such a nerd. We judge we judge other people. We compare ourselves to other people. And I'm here to remind you, comparison is the greatest thief of joy. A talk with your younger self is to stop comparing yourself to other people. Okay? And this is what's freed me. I say, hey, I'm in a league of my own. I didn't come here to fit in. I came here to stand out. Don't be another brick in the wall, deep divers. Talk with your younger self. If you feel like you don't belong in this world, because I felt like an outcast, deep divers. And I was asking the universe, why, oh, why? Why don't I fit in? It's because the universe had another plan for me. What? If you feel like you don't belong in this world, that's because you came here to create a new one. A talk with your younger self. A talk with your younger self. There are many ways to happiness, not just the way society tells you. Get a job, get married, be happy. No, you can create your own personal happiness. So don't listen to what they say because they don't know what they're chatting about. Listen to how you feel and what's true for you. Oh, I like that. Deep dive is a talk with your younger self. Don't follow the crowd. The crowd is the matrix. Don't follow the wave. Be a trendsetter. Be a pioneer. And that's how I talk to my younger self. Like, you didn't have to follow the crowd. And guess what? I'd never follow the crowd, deep divers. Right? I never follow the crowd because I realized it was a trap. Most people don't even know where they're going. Right? It's the blind leading the blind, deep divers. A talk with my younger self. Be kind to yourself, Ralph. Like, sometimes I was really hard on myself, right? Deep divers, I'm like, gosh, you could do better. And the amount of pressure we put on ourselves growing up, and we're still growing, once again, everybody is young, is unbearable. So I had to learn that be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can. You see, when you learn self-love, your whole life will improve in the best way ever. A lot of people don't love themselves. A lot of people hate themselves because of one tiny flaw. So a talk with my younger self, deep divers, is to say, Ralph, your flaws are what give you that character, that signature. Like, I'm goofy, deep divers. I wake up just with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth. Okay? Doing a little samba, baby. So instead of hating yourself for everything that you are not, instead of hating yourself for everything that you are not, start loving yourself for everything that you are. I realized when I was talking to my younger self, it's the people who are different that make a difference. Slow motion this side. It's the people that stand out that have the standing ovation. Let me tell you this, deep divers, a talk with my younger self. Just because, like, when I was at school, deep divers, even at university, like, a good time was just getting pissed, getting drunk, taking shots, okay, of tequila or whatever it was. And I would always be like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, you don't have to do that to have a good time. So when I talk to my younger self, I'm like, hey, you don't have to drink alcohol to have a good time. You can drink pH 10 water, get your body alkaline, 7-day vegan challenge, eat some strawberries, do a little samba, baby, and you can have a great time. So a lot of us, we have pressure from peers. Those aren't your friends. You see, most people are not your friends. Most people who say I'm your friend, they're not your friends. They are distractions in disguise. Slow motion this side. They are here today, gone tomorrow. They're only in your day for one life. They don't care about you. Stop trying so hard for people who don't care, deep divers. Let me talk to you. Don't change to suit your friends, because real friends don't want you to change. A talk with my younger self. Be around people who accept you for you. Deep divers accept me for me. You see, the tables have turned, younger self. They used to laugh at me because I was different. Now I laugh at them because they're all the same. Oh my gosh, deep divers. A talk with my younger self. Keep going. Don't look back. You're onto something. Don't be afraid of being called weird, crazy, or strange, because those are all the geniuses anyway. A talk with my younger self, deep divers. It's falling apart right now, and that's okay. Because sometimes when things are falling apart, it only means you're shedding your skin and you are becoming reborn. Allow things to fall apart. Allow things to crash and burn. Rise from the ashes like the phoenix. Oh, you like that one, deep divers? Your story is not over yet. Your story has not even begun. So keep going. A talk with my younger self. I always tell my younger self this: live dangerously. Ruin your reputation. Screw what people think of you. Keep living your own truth, because most people are scared to live. Most people aren't living, they're merely existing. Most people live their lives in boxes. Come outside of the box, travel, be wild, be free. And this is how you level up, younger self. And now I see you smiling, younger self, and then just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? When you talk to your younger self, deep divers, you will heal yourself. So talk to your younger self and heal those unresolved issues. And younger self, you do not have to be perfect. You don't have to always just show the world how fabulous your life is on social media. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to be a mess. It's okay to tell people, I got problems. It's okay to ask for help, younger self. Oh, deep divers, I love all of you. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful Good Ass Prana shirts. Wait a minute, let's just, breathe in that Good Ass Prana, baby. That's better. Getting the Good Ass Prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you want to model the clothing, sexy ass model with a lot of heart, well, go and buy some, okay? Add me on Instagram, Deep Divers, for more powerful information. At official Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. And Snapchat at Good Ass Prana, at Good Ass Prana, baby. They tried to bury us, deep divers. They forgot we were seeds. Remind yourself when you're talking to your younger self, forgive your younger self. We all made mistakes, but our mistakes did not define us. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Younger self, I love you. I love you, younger self. You gotta love your younger self, deep divers. Have a beautiful day. Peace.
I mean, 100%.